Hi, good morning, everybody. This is Meech the Money Honey, Friday the 22nd, pre-market outlook. We're taking a look right now at the S&P futures. We're kind of taking a little bit of a breather on a lot of things. So this may be a sideways day. And we also kind of have to remember that we have a holiday next week. So there may be a lot of people taking positions off the table, taking some profit. It's the end of the week, so I don't know that we're going to have a whole lot of action today. We may be bouncing around a little bit. And if you look at the daily chart, we've got a doji candle here. So that usually is an indicator of indecision, or, we may be in some sideways action here. Kind of the same thing on the NASDAQ. And if you look at the Dow, we're all kind of three just taking a breather, but the overall uptrend on everything is still intact. We've not broken through any levels. We did have a little bit of a correction on MicroStrategy yesterday. The long-term bullish view is still intact, but you can see like we ran up pretty quick, to the sky basically, and so people saw that and they were taking some profits. I mean, look at this. We were at the fifth resistance level, so that's really expected. I didn't take profits. I'm holding on for the long term. If we did, God forbid, break down and go below this bottom level here on the uptrend, then yeah, of course, I'd probably have to say, okay, well, we lost on that one. But given that we're, so tied into Bitcoin, I don't think that that's something that we really have to worry about. Bitcoin too, kind of taking a little bit of a breather right before this $100,000 level. But if you look at, the take profit on the daily, we're at over that $100,000 level. So I completely expect this thing to break through this level. It may not be today. It'd be kind of cool if it did happen. But we've been bouncing around a little bit here. So this is what we're looking at on the 4-hour chart. Actually showing a higher take profit level of almost 104,000. So that's definitely promising. And we're still in that uptrend overall. So if you want to take a little bit of profit, I wouldn't blame you, but I would definitely not get out all the way. I am not. So that's just my long-term view. But if we want to take a look at some of the other major stocks to see what we're looking at here, Amazon, we are, kind of even. I think, you're pretty much going to see this across the board. So a little bit up pre-market, but not too much. The same with Apple and AMD's down a little bit. So I think we're going to kind of see that across the board today. Let's take a look at Coinbase. Yeah, so we're about even pretty much on the day. Gold futures are up. That's pretty cool. Up $31. Let's take a look at Google. All right, down a little bit on Google, but you can see, short-term downtrend. Let's take a look at the overall here. So we're in a correction with Google. We're going down a little bit because they are tied up in some antitrust lawsuits because the government's trying to bust them up, saying they've got a monopoly, and so we're fighting that. So I would expect that Google is probably going to look a little bit like this, slightly down, maybe a little sideways action until we get some resolve on that lawsuit. All right, let's take a look at JP Morgan. Yeah, down a little bit on the day. Let's take a look at some of these mining stocks. So Mara, we have gone out of this sideways range here on the daily. I expect since we've got this bullish signal, I expect that we're going to see this channel start to move up. So, congratulations if you're in that already. I would not be surprised to see this baby do a retest and then take off before we actually, see some significant action on that. So, just watch that. Make sure we hold this level before we start marching upwards. We already looked at MicroStrategy. I'd like to take a look at the QQQ. Yeah, basically flat on the day as well. Riot, let's see this one. Yeah, flat on that one as well. We've already had the breakout, but I fully expect this thing. We've wicked off of this first resistance level. I wouldn't be surprised that we see after the holiday this thing is zorching higher. You can always see we have to take profit listed at 1669. So I would not be surprised if before the end of the year we see that or even higher at this fourth resistance level. All right, let's take a look at Tesla, everybody's darling that they're back in love with now. Looks like we're holding tight on this top end of the channel. So probably, within the next couple of days, and then after the holiday, you're going to see this thing zorching higher. All right, pretty much oh, we gotta talk about Nvidia, right? So we made back some of the profits from what we lost at earnings. We're down just a little bit on the day, but the long-term view is still intact. So we're still in that upward channel. You can see take profit on this thing. Yeah, we're looking probably we're going to get that December rally before the end of the year. That would be pretty cool. And so that target's looking around 163. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for me on your Friday roundup. I will be back with you Monday of next week, and we'll resume then before the holiday. I imagine that we'll see maybe some good action Monday and Tuesday, and then things will probably slow down before the Thanksgiving holiday. I will be firing up this Discord channel and our trading group, and we'll start talking about some more of our short-term trades. And so I will get that in the chat, and we'll start talking about that after the Thanksgiving holiday if anybody's interested in and talking about some day trades, and we can talk about what I look for when I look for any day trades, momentum trading, things like that. But anyway, have a wonderful end of the week, great weekend, and we'll see you back here on Monday. Take care.